actual standardized test results. They were, the before column means before they were included. And then the after column is 3 years after they've been included. They went from testing 70% of their kids to 98. But if you look at their statewide reading test data, they went from 50% students proficient or advanced to 86. And then if you break down by subcategory, African Americans went from 33 to 78% proficient or advanced. And if you look at Asian students from 47 to 100%, Hispanic students 18 to 100%. Special ed students went from 13 to 60% proficient or advanced. That's a huge jump. English language learners. So they used to be pulled out for English language instruction, and now they're in, and now they're co-teaching. From 17 to 100% proficient or advanced. I used to do this work because I honestly think it's right. Also, there's a thing called Brown versus Board of Education. Raise your hand if you've heard of it. Okay, good. What we decided in 1954 is that it's not okay to segregate human beings. Have you heard of this idea? And special education is the last bastion of segregation as far as I'm concerned. And there are many districts who have decided, we're going to do something different, and we're going to educate students in different ways because we believe it to be true. And now I'm often asked to come do this work in school districts because it raises test scores. And honestly, I don't care how I get in the door, as long as students are getting access to general education content and curriculum in new ways. That was just reading test data. I'm only going to show you one more slide of data. I want you to see, though, that if you look at language arts, math, science, and social studies on their high-stakes fourth grade assessment data, all students really, really improved. And so it's not just for reading, it's all areas, because students were no longer being pulled from science, from social studies, etc. So for me, and they got off that school in need of improvement list, which is really important. For me, this data speaks volumes to what happens when we give students uninterrupted access to content. 30 years of research has shown that the #1 predictor of how well students do in general education is general education classroom time.